Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am in a little bit of a different spot from normal. I'm in my bedroom. This is a little sneak peek of what's been going on with all the renovating. I'm a little bit out of my routine at the moment because we've got some stuff going on with Jack and my sister's staying with us, so I'm filming in here today. It's actually in the afternoon. It's really hot and the neighbours are like right there. There's like a huge window right there and the neighbours are right there, so I'm a little bit self-conscious. But anyway, I'm going to try and put all of that aside and just try and get this video out to you. If you are new to my channel, we are doing a series on change, or I'm doing a series on change for the month of March. Every month I have a different theme that I do discussions on, and points and tips and tricks and different videos and stuff like that. So if you want to see the rest of this month's videos, I will link the playlist here. Otherwise, if you want to see the other month's themes, then go ahead and look in my playlist because they're all there. They're easy to find. But let's just get stuck into today's. So last week's video was all about change and the real issue behind why we struggle with it so much. And for me, that issue is definitely about relinquishing control and fear, essentially, of the unknown. And a lot of people responded back saying that they could resonate with that, that was something that really they struggle with too. And so I thought this week the only fitting thing to do would be to talk about ways to combat that resistance towards change and learn how to deal with it and to just do better with it overall. Please bear in mind, these are things that work for me. They might not work for everybody, but these are things that I try and practice, and I will very willingly admit that I don't like change. I get fearful, and when I get fearful I kind of get short and curt and grumpy and frustrated, and I'm not the greatest person to be around. So this is definitely something I have to practice more and more in my life. The first thing that I want to mention is I am a born-again believer, and so something that really helps me is God's Word. It's something that I take as truth and I try and apply it in my life. And so a verse that I have always found helpful in many circumstances, but especially when dealing with change and unknown circumstances, is this one. It's found in 2 Timothy chapter 1, and it is verse 7. I'm reading it off my phone. The verse says, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." And that verse is just something really comforting to hold on to when you're faced with unknown circumstances and change, to think that God has given us power. And so we can cling to that, and we can take hope in that we don't need to be fearful, that fear isn't of Him. And if we are His children, then that obviously is not of us either. And so we need to be focusing on the things that He has given us, which is power and love and a sound mind. Essentially, when it comes to dealing with change, I think so much of it has to do with your mindset. I think the number one thing that you can do to change how you deal with change, here we go, is thinking positively about it. If you're going to think negatively about it, it's going to be a negative thing. But if you can find the positive in it, then it can become a very positive thing. And I think that applies to so many things in our lives, but especially change. So the first thing that I try and do, and like I say, I'm not very good at this, but I'm trying to do, is to think positively as far as change is concerned. The next thing I want to talk about is actually kind of funny. I watched a video by Jen from 1,000 Words. I'll link her channel down below. She's wonderful. Go and check her out. But she actually did a video on doing the laundry and how to make it more enjoyable. And she recommended finding a place of acceptance. Just accepting the fact that you have to do it and moving on with it. And it's a phrase that she uses to her children, when they're complaining about doing chores and stuff, is just find a place of acceptance. And when I was thinking about how to deal with change, that phrase popped into my head, and I was like, it's true. Sometimes we just need to find a place of acceptance. We need to stop fighting it, we need to stop resisting it, and we just need to think, okay, this is the change, it's going to happen, I just need to accept it. So my next tip would be just accept it, just find a place of acceptance. The next two things kind of go hand in hand. And it's just, again, to do with your mindset. And that is, think of it as a challenge and an opportunity for growth. I did mention in last week's video that change often results in building resilience and making us stronger people. And so I think if you can like have that as your mindset, that whatever you're going to come across is just a challenge for you to face, it's something for you to try and figure out, and it's something that will grow you into a better person, then it can really help you see it as a positive thing rather than just something that's a real pain or something that you don't want to do. And I do understand some of us are really busy, some of us don't really want any more challenges, but it is important to realize that what's happening now is usually in preparation for something down the line. So we don't know what's down the line, thank goodness, because I think we'd all probably freak out if we did. But if you realize that what you're facing now and the challenges that you're going through are probably for then it makes it a little bit easier to face. So those are my tips and tricks. I hope you found them helpful. Let me know if they do resonate with you. If you've got any tips or tricks that help you deal with change in a more positive way, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to keep up to date with my videos, please subscribe. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!